Twelfth truth. The gate of messengerhood and revelation and the manifestation of in the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate. Is it at all possible that errant doubts, no stronger than the wing of a fly, could close the path to the hereafter and the gate to paradise that have been definitively opened by the most noble messenger, peace and blessings be upon him, with all of his might, relying upon the power of his 1,000 certified miracles, as well as the thousands of decisive verses of the All-Wise Qur'an, a book miraculous in 40 different ways. That messenger whose words are affirmed by all of the other prophets, relying upon their own miracles, whose claim is affirmed by all of the saints, relying upon their visionary and charismatic experiences, and to whose veracity all of the purified scholars bear witness, relying upon their investigations of truth. From the previous truths, it has become apparent that resurrection is so firmly rooted a truth that not even a power capable of lifting up the globe, breaking it and casting it aside, could shake it. For God Almighty himself affirms this truth in accordance with the meaning of all his names and attributes. His noble messenger confirms it with all of his miracles and evidences. The All-Wise Qur'an establishes it with all of its truths and verses. And the cosmos itself bears witness to it with all the creational signs it contains and all the wise processes that take place within it. Is it at all possible that the necessary being should unite with all of his creation, excepting only the unbelievers, on this question of resurrection, and doubts feebler than a whisker, and satanic insinuations should shake and uproot that exalted and firmly rooted truth which resembles a mountain? No, by no means. Beware, do not imagine that the proofs of resurrection are restricted to the 12 truths we have mentioned. The All-Wise Qur'an alone, that instructed us in these 12 truths, indicates thousands of other aspects of the matter as well, each aspect being a sign that our Creator will transfer us from this transient realm to an eternal one. Again, do not imagine that the divine names which logically require the existence of resurrection are only those we have discussed: wise, generous, merciful, just, preserver. On the contrary, all the divine names manifest in the ordering of the cosmos logically require the existence of resurrection, indeed make it imperative. Do not imagine either that the creational signs indicating resurrection are confined to those we have mentioned above. On the contrary, in the majority of beings, there exist different aspects and qualities that are like curtains opening to the right and the left. One aspect bears witness to the Maker, and the other aspect indicates resurrection. For example, the beauty of man's being, fashioned as he is in the fairest of forms, demonstrates the existence of the Maker, while at the same time the fact that together with his comprehensive abilities, lodged in that fairest of forms, he soon declines and dies, demonstrates the existence of resurrection. Sometimes, if one looks at the same aspect in two different ways, one sees that it demonstrates the existence both of the Maker and of resurrection. For example, if one looks at the wise ordering, the just balance, the gracious adornment, and the merciful favor inherent in most things, they are seen to demonstrate that they proceed from the powerful hand of a wise, generous, just, and merciful Maker. So too, if one looks at the brief and insignificant life of the transient beings that are the manifestations of these qualities, despite their power and infinitude, the hereafter appears before one. In other words, all things silently recite and cause others to recite,
آمنت بالله وباليوم الآخر.
I believe in God and the last day.